Today we will have fun as a very historical game. Wait a minute, there we go. As very historical Poland, which means we are not going to capitulate, which is of course very historical. For this, we have the 30 minutes of hell, where we have to kill 1.8 million Germans in ideally 30 minutes or less, while not capitulating as Poland. We are gonna release everything that we can. We are not going to release or return Vilna. I might as well keep it. It contains one civilian factory. I need it. This is, like, genuinely, this is a huge chunk of our industry, at least once we get to war. We're gonna spam forts in this tile. This is the one that we are most likely to lose, and then this one up here, north of Katowice, is the one that we are also likely to lose. And then in the middle, we're gonna encircle this tile. We're not gonna be able to build anything anyway, because we're constantly in battle, but yeah, there we go. It's just for happy feelings and good times, I guess. Engineers, all of the infantry equipment, and improved radios. We get the generals with the most attack. We're gonna get the infantry guy. We're gonna select all of our offensive divisions, and we're gonna put them under this guy, the guy with the car, and then we can also take the recon guy. We're gonna pick a defensive doctrine. We are gonna get proper heritage and bold attack. We are gonna get the Senation right. We're gonna hire army defense, institute press censorship. We're gonna get infantry expert. We're gonna get the armor expert, and the rest with our PP. There's a bit we can do at war, but these guys are kind of useless, so not really any point to getting them. MIOs are just there to waste our time, to make the 30 minutes part of 30 minutes of hell harder. I'm still gonna do it so I don't have the notification up here, but realistically, I'm not gonna build medium airplanes. I'm sorry, medium airplane lovers. Not this game, or any game for that matter. Unless I'm forced to at gunpoint, then I guess I can build medium airplanes. As for equipment, we're gonna play a little bit weirdly. We're gonna have 2 infantry equipment lines. This one has all of the production efficiency, and of course we also care about infantry equipment the most. I don't really care about the convoys. That is everything. 5 speed. We can use our planes or we can dismiss them. Doesn't really matter. You know what? There we go. I'm actually gonna sell those planes. And the convoys, I guess. We're gonna put everything on high. That tank division did not have any tanks in it. This one does not have any trucks in it either, so we might as well dismiss them. We're gonna click the consolidate button. This one is our greatest friend, which means we're gonna delete a couple of divisions, but we at least have full strength divisions, which is super important. I'm also gonna take the horses, unassign them, and we're gonna put them into the middle to get encircled. We're gonna railroad everyone. We're probably not gonna sell a lot, especially right now, but once the war kicks off, it could help us build 1 or 2 forts more, because we were gonna join the allies, which means we are in the allied market, and now people should stop buying stuff, please. Okay, if they don't, that's fine. I mean, we didn't need this stuff anyway. We're gonna go to war economy. We're gonna get extensive conscription. We are gonna get free trade. We say goodbye to all of our steel, but we don't have factories anywhere else, so it doesn't matter. We could have picked total mob, considering we went up to limited. Yes, it's fine, but also, what does it do for us anyway? Oh, cool, we get nothing more. One thing that we need to pay attention to is the strength of our divisions and the org of our divisions. The org is super important for the units in reserves, because any units that are in battle, even if they are in reserves, will not reorg. And if they don't reorg, then, well, they can't fight. So we need to pay attention to this very, very passionately and deeply. Yeah, it's about what I expected with those guys. They don't really have infantry equipment. I'm just gonna dismiss half the horses, just so our infantry gets equipment. That is more important than having those shit horses. With our focus tree, there's a couple of things that we can go for. We can border with the left and right, which I don't really want to. It scares me. This stuff doesn't matter. Defense of Poland, I mean, I guess we get units. Woo, spooky. Yeah, I mean, central defense of Poland, really good, but we don't really have the time. We're constantly gonna be in battle, so I'd rather get 2 more mill factories and I guess the 3 more civ factories in case it's not really gonna help. We just need to manage a little bit here. Might as well send this guy out of the battle, because very low on strength, very low on org. This guy out of battle and this guy out of battle. It's not really required, but I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with shuffling these guys out, just because this can devolve quite rapidly. There we go. All of these are now low on org. We can get the ambusher. Doesn't really matter that much, considering we're constantly in battle. These guys are never gonna entrench anyway, but if we do get the chance to entrench, it's gonna be very, very helpful. We can get reinforce meme if we don't get into the battle quickly enough. They still have reserves, so they should reinforce, but We're also taking a ton of orc damage. Honestly, I'm just gonna dismiss this guy. It's not really anything to get any more in this one anyway. Just take a look at all of the units. You should take a look at every battle every once in a while because, for example, I mean, this guy is still very high on orc, but if he was low on orc, he wouldn't re-orc. So that's the one thing that you need to pay attention to. And just pray to Paradox that you don't get reinforced memed. Sadly, that is honestly the only thing that you can do for this. There we go. For example, these guys are low on orc. We're gonna get them out of the battle because they're not gonna do anything anyway. Can consolidate these two and then we're gonna send them in immediately. This is quite scary, but I will assure you, you only need to defend until January. Once January kicks in, it should be very easy to defend because the Germans will go in against the Benelux. And after that, you can even lose tiles and you will probably still deal enough casualties. What I'm gonna do with those horses, I'm gonna turn them into infantry and then we're gonna consolidate them. It's better that we have infantry. They will do a better job at defending than the horses. Now this is a bit dangerous. We only have 2 divisions in this battle and 3 in reserve, so they need to reinforce. If they don't, then we are in danger. If you want to, you can also play on 4 speed or 3 speed. 5 speed is not required. It's just I will never play anything below 5 speed. Not in this game, not in another game. My brain is not made for this. All of these guys, honestly, half of these can get out of the battle. Here I'm gonna send all of these out of the battle as well, just because they don't have any reserves. There we go, we've prepared for the inevitable. Now, I guess we're gonna go for the Department for Home Defense. This one or this one is always such a toss-up. If we can swap our doctrines, we are just gonna hold so much better. The other one is just nice. Gives us 5 factories. Oh, please reinforce Krakow. Okay, we have a bunch of equipment now that we can chuck on our divisions. Do we have any of these shitty infantry not in battle? Does not look like that's the case. Those mountaineers we can oh no, those are actually good mountaineers. There we go, that's more what I thought they would be. I guess 18 width is fine for now. How are we looking with support? Oh wait, that's not AA. And support equipment, okay. Nothing. I guess that's what I should have expected. Just one at a time. Oh god, strikes! Come on, brothers! Do you want us to die? I guess we're gonna make propaganda heroes. And oh fuck, I forgot about that one as well. We should have done propaganda. This one gives us more defense and attack on core territory. And yeah, that is core territory, is it not? Do we finally have a couple of those shitty infantry here? Yes! Get turned into good infantry. Infantry conversion therapy. And also very important, now we get a spy. If we can set up a spy network, the Germans will lose their planning bonus and then defending will also be much easier. And we are immediately going to swap out of Grand Battle Plan. This does give us 10 entrenchment and a 25% entrenchment speed, which is cool. But it is cooler to send more men at the enemy, which is a bit of a bummer because we don't we get the orc here, but we lose entrenchment. We don't really have that much entrenchment anyway, or we don't really get the chance to get entrenchment, but it could still fuck us up. Those infantry, okay, these are already good infantry. These are good infantry. Okay, chuck 2 more, 1 more. Yeah, 1 more is fine. 1 more on our infantry. Pressure on Benelux. Yes, please. Please pressure them. Heroes on the production front. Yay. Yay. I don't know who's producing, but I guess they are on the front. They are indeed on the production front. And the recovery rate is really good and the reinforce rate. I knew I forgot about something. We just lost another doctrine because of this. Are you tired of this happening? Then subscribe. And there we go. Germany immediately sends a couple of divisions away from the front. Finally, some time for us to chill a little bit here. We can get the cavity magnetron. Not super important, but we can get it. We can probably train here as well. It is dangerous. Don't get me wrong. It is dangerous to train on the front, but I feel like we can do it and it should be very beneficial for us. We still have trucks. Okay, trucks are still halfway there. Exiled industries. Yeah, I'm gonna go for export focus now. And nice, the allies are all buying my stuff. The Germans have stopped attacking. We can actually start building forts everywhere. There we go. I'm gonna do it like this. Just so we finish those 2 forts. And then, like this one, Krakow is still very undefended. Oh my god, France, what are you doing? How are you doing this? Why is Belgium still holding? Oh my god! Why are the allies like this? I should have joined the Soviets. They would never demand anything from Poland. Probably can't add another infantry just yet, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then we're gonna start producing infantry equipment too. I guess we're still fine with training a little bit. Just one more guy, and then we are fully trained. Oh my god, okay. Germany, come and get me if you want to. You will lose your teeth doing so. I'm just gonna manage a little bit of sanitation with our focuses here. There we go. I guess factories now. There's a couple more focuses that we could pick, which I guess is just this one, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about either of these. Could support right-wing paramilitarism, which does give us recruitable pop, which is very cool, but also, yeah, well, I don't care. We're mass assaulting today. Mass mobilization. We have enough manpower as is. So we're gonna get the left chairman, just because that gives us the common organization of society, which is 10% factory output. Granted, 10% factory output when you have 5 factories isn't much, but still, it's 5% factory output. 10%. The Soviet Union demands the East. It would be funny to say, haha, come and get it, Stalin. But also, they will only get Vilna. Did I say, sorry, Stalin, I don't have East Poland. Actually, it would have even been funnier to refuse that and have Stalin go to war for nothing. But there we go. Welcome back, Mr. Smetona. I hope you enjoy my one civilian factory. There we go. The Germans aren't really attacking us anymore anyway. Might not be possible. This achievement might be impossible because the Germans are too weak. I stole a bit of German land, it looks like. If you use a brain, this focus tree is actually very easy to defend. But therein lies the problem. Have a brain. Once the Soviets go in against the Baltics, we could already release Lithuania, but I don't know what it does with the Soviet focus. It might break it, and, you know, they could just, I don't know, demand Lithuania twice or some shit. So I'm not going to do that. Thank you for the pressure. I am Ice Ice Baby. Not under pressure. That's a completely different song with a completely different riff. Do not compare these two. That was not plagiarization. They did not steal anything from anyone. Tommy Tellerico made those songs anyway, so can't really plagiarize yourself, can you? You probably can. Okay, so now let's do castle. Get everybody down to high. Get everybody high. Get it? It's a weak joke. France at least held longer than the Benelux did. Or Belgium did. So, congratulations! A new record for you. Congratulations! Wow, I am so proud of you. I am so very, very proud of you. And there goes Power E. Okay, so now we are on low. We're on moderate. So we're gonna go for moderate. So now we are on high. With this, I would go for very high. If we sideline the right, very high left opposition and moderate right, which means we go to high right opposition. Oh my god. This is like balance of power, except for it's kind of fun. Just wildly more confusing. Of course, if you want to, you can also just go down to maintaining the dictatorship and just call it a day. Don't even have to bother and worry about all of this crap. And final doctrine, which is guerrilla tactics. And now we're just gonna give every single boy guerrilla tactics. We're gonna turn you all into guerrillas. And of course, also nationwide guerrilla tactics. There we go, we already have veterans. And we can either pick operational reserves or static warfare. Technically, both is fine. Operational reserves means we take less damage. Static warfare means we get more entrenchment, which means we can hold longer. But I'm just gonna take the HP one. I shouldn't do this because this will delay us getting the achievement, but I'm just gonna promote them all. This means they lose 1 attack and 1 defense, but we can assign more traits later on. For the next month, they're gonna lose it because they have the recently promoted modifier now. Did I see adaptable for... Ooh, yes, please. And look how famous I am. I have Visual Place as a friend. Wow. Sure, might as well get the stab guy. Gives us a little bit more factory output and such. Ah, there we go. There goes 30 minutes of hell. It is just that simple. Finishing the video here would be kind of boring, so we're not going to. We're gonna wait until the Americans arrive, I guess. I shouldn't have mentioned the Americans. The Germans don't like that, it looks like. Okay, this is nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. Very historical that China falls in 1941. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely gonna get the veteran achievement before I get it on the main account. Can I add 2 more? Ooh, nice. There we go. They become more and more chunky. Laugh and grow fat. This is so stupid. We get 25 factories. 25 off-map factories as Poland. This focus tree is mental. You're gonna bleed. You're gonna bleed even more. 4 million? Those are rookie numbers. So, Germany, is that everything? I know you can still attack. There we go. I'm almost out of manpower, Germany. You've already dealt 250,000 casualties to me. You will win. Just one more push. I swear, Hitler. I swear, Hitler, one more push and you will win. Did the Soviets go? Okay, yeah. Well, I think you're dead. Shouldn't have tried to get Danzig. On the one hand, we could do... Okay, yeah, I guess it's encircling time. The play, of course, is to not push and just wait for the Allies to invade Germany or for the Soviets to invade us. Yeah, that would be boring, so we don't really have the divisions for it. There we go, that's the one danger, getting entschmerkelt. Did not even want this pocket, but I guess when in Krakow, as the Romans already said, when in Krakow. Small German pocket, actually. I'm gonna see if we can just take Danzig. You can just walk up there. Oh, come on, help them. Don't just watch. Don't be a cock. The Soviets will not be able to take any more of our land. If only you had a good general, you could defend Allenstein for 30 minutes or longer and deal 1.64 million casualties to the Polish. But I don't think you have a good general, do you? Honestly, the fucking Abwehr has killed more Poles than the Wehrmacht. 290,000 for 5.1 million. There we go. We're just gonna battle plan this part. Allies, have you heard about D-Day? If not, I can draft some plans for you. It's very simple. You click this guy, you click this guy, you click this guy, you click this guy, and then you click this button. Sweden, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what a ball is, so I reject your offer. Sure, you are out of manpower, but where's the Wehrmacht? They're not on the Polish border. Oh, look at that! The Germans like this so much, they're gonna try this themselves. Looks like they're pretty bad at it, though. Oh, the dragon! Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna research the dragon. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna... Fuck, I forgot we need breakthrough points, which you don't have. Soviets again? Nah, just the UK. They probably see that there's red on the border and they think I'm the Soviets, but Churchill, you don't have to declare war on me. I'm Poland! I only carried this fucking war. 44% war participation. At least that makes sense. Granted, I kind of deserve even more, if I'm being honest. But sure, you defeated Mussolini. Congratulations. Why are you doing Yalta? Come on. At least let me talk about this. If there's anybody who should judge the Germans and decide what the post-war world looks like, I feel like it should be us. Look how much we suffered. 300,000 Poles died to the Germans. It's a tragedy. If it were fewer, I could say it's a statistic. But no, 300,000 men. That's like one of my divisions. Right, I'm gonna try my best to make beautiful borders here. We are stretching from pond to ocean. Did you know that Paradox recently said that peace deals are in a better, if not perfect state? That's definitely what they look like right now. Especially British Moselland and that very beautiful British occupation zone. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you watch this video where I played every single Spain path and attempted to have fun?